Hello, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your number one, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Hey.
Tap Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
I go Ghana for Coco, about 10 years. Kakra. Masaba mo na so biemo ye business na na eguso bokun digital business ya wo community mu a chese edom gum asedan kanyame na me kasa Ghana fo ye ndorso ni ade enne kofo tia se omura business ni mu me see ye business ye digital business abia abeko bia betumi arane agese me se woni internet no me say wo paycheck no wo de na so me na enso me ntina wo se me nya bibi ka ho na me ho hen ha me asedan kanyame 2 years ni enya age animu o eti ne ye bode from no missy business way I fear so those of us in the diaspora need to be file tax no ye bro you 1099 now the file tax I fear the file ye bra be me the file ye do just a profession be our business imu teachers taxi drivers just a me who send your men doctors lawyers bankers obia you hear no gadgets just say would be running business ye less system na mount enti me say registration refundable eti brabehwe say bibi a obetumi aye pe bibi kan wo na wo gina wo number akopɛ so a ebegene wo so otumi gina wo na me no so do won sesi obo na wanka sa otumi manage wade business na be ye wa wo dia a ma extra source of income me mo mu de aboa me ne mabusua enti no bra me say kakra nie momra me number na etwa gu no ne yenkasa. God bless us all, amen.
Check now, check it, check it, check it, check it. The beat is real, don't we make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, 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 check it. Green select glucometer, check it, check it, check it, check it. Sugar level for check it, check it, check it, check it. For check it, check it, check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Well, Friday evening here on Sammy Flex TV, Showbiz Daily. The gentlemen are seated for us to do our thing. Our thing is to talk show business. So if you are joining us, you should know that it is going to be that free-flowing vibe, and I want you to be a part of it. My name is Sammy Flex. In the studio, Roland Amati is also here, and Kojo King is also here. It is a 3-man squad for the Friday. Right after we jet off all the way to Kumasi for the weekend. Our weekend is actually going to be in Kumasi, so to those of our friends who are in Kumasi and would want to link up for business purposes, we are available and you can always reach out to us. Let's have a conversation, a vibe or two. You can even have a quick interview, aka quickie, not the other quickie. I mean a quick interview, and that will be great. Meanwhile, Digital Rasta is still on camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show, and you're looking at some of the issues that have actually made headlines throughout the week. One of them I would want us to start with is that interview Sally Frimpongman granted Zion Felix. Looks like the interview is really trending. It is really trending. There are some people who are even alleging that it is out of that interview reason she has been invited to be part of the United Showbiz squad this weekend. I can't tell whether it is for real or not. But there are some people who are alleging that it is because of that particular interview. That's why Saliman is joining United Showbiz this weekend. As a matter of fact, Sally and Nanama McBROWN, we've had some 1 or 2 stories about them where Sally has been seen in videos commenting, saying this or that about her. But today, I want us to do a review about it. How should we look at it? As an industry, looks like some of us struggle to come to terms with ourselves. And people think that with what Sally was saying in the interview, it goes beyond industry issues. Well, I don't know what my people think. You might have seen the video as well, because this video, like I said, has been trending over the week. Well, a story on Ghana Web is also here. It says, Saliman Ross, you can go to the top, please. It says, Saliman Ross at McBROWN again. So you see the headline. Again, labels her a hypocrite. Let me read it briefly. It says, controversial entertainment pundit Saliman has once again lashed out at Nanama McBROWN, but this time around it is regarding the fact that the latter doesn't react to the former's criticism about her. Man, a constant critic of McBROWN, took a dig at the Onua Showtime, Onua Showtime hostess for what she describes as her pretentious attitude towards people who chastise her. In an interview with Zion Felix, Saliman said she finds such an attitude disgusting, adding that McBROWN, by her posturing, exudes hypocrisy. Sally made these comments after Zion Felix questioned whether she has an issue with McBROWN. Now, Zion Felix says, do you have an issue with McBROWN? Now, this is Sally talking. I'll read this and that'll be all. It says, McBROWN, why? Why? Has she sent you to come and ask me or what? I don't. Do I have an issue with you? No. Speak pidgin, but I did talk your matter now. So you know me that I don't have an iota of problem with her. What is there? She's not my friend. She's not my family member. She's an industry person just like you are. You've known me over the years and you know I am a very passionate person. When I speak and I'm very convinced of my conviction, I am very passionate about it. It has nothing to do with hatred, problem or whatever. There's a video, so no need to even yab more. Let's go watch it. When I come back, we'll talk.
Nanama McBROWN, why she has sent you to come and ask me?
No, I'm asking you.
I don't. Do I have a personal issue with you?
No.
But I your matter now. So you
Do you have any personal issue with McBROWN?
Nanama McBROWN, why she has sent you to come and ask me?
No, I'm asking you.
I don't. Do I have a personal issue with you?
No.
But I talk your matter now. So you know me that I don't have an iota of problem with her. What was there? I don't. She's not my friend. She's not my family member. She's an industry person, just like you are an industry person. When something happens, you know, you've known me over the years. You know that I'm a very passionate person. And when I speak, and I'm very convinced of my conviction, I'm very passionate about it. It has nothing to do with hatred, problem, whatever. When I see Nana Mama McBROWN here, we will talk and we will go. There's no problem. However, I think most of the things that she does is hypocritical. Most of the things that she does is hypocritical. And I'll leave it at that.
Why do you say so?
That's what I'm saying. I said most of the things that she does to me is hypocritical.
Just like?
I said I'll leave it at that.
Do you have any personal issue with McBROWN?
Nana McBROWN. Why she has sent you to come and ask me?
No, I'm asking you.
I don't. Do I have a personal issue with you?
No.
But I talk your matter now. So you know me that I don't have an iota of problem with her. What was there? I don't. She's not my friend. She's not my family member. She's an industry person, just like you are an industry person. When something happens, you know, you've known me over the years. You know that I'm a very passionate person. And when I speak, and I'm very convinced of my conviction, I'm very passionate about it. It has nothing to do with hatred, problem, whatever. When I see Nana Mama McBROWN here, we will talk and we will go. There's no problem. However, I think most of the things that she does is hypocritical. Most of the things that she does is hypocritical. And I'll leave it at that.
Why do you say so?
That's what I'm saying. I said most of the things that she does to me is hypocritical.
Just like?
I said I'll leave it at that. Opinion of things. Yes, I mean what it is that I have my opinion of things, and my opinion are my opinion. I don't care. And listen, I am one person that if anybody shares an opinion of me, I'm not bothered. No, the way that I'm very opinionated, I accommodate people that are also opinionated. I don't like hypocrisy. You see, when I say whatever that you say, I said about you. Me, that's what makes my heart tick. Is the fact that you saw that, oh, what I said to you, it wasn't okay. Do you get what I'm saying? You came out to say whatever that you feel afterwards. Somebody will see me and be hypocritical about it, as if nothing happened. I don't like such people. And I think that's how Nana McBROWN is. She's a hypocrite.
Have you met her after all your commentaries about her?
Now, I've met her. I met her somewhere. And then she was saying, oh, I don't have... And I said, that's what I don't like about you. Whatever that I said, right? You should have an opinion of it. Because to you, you think you don't have an issue or whatsoever with me. But when I'm saying something about you, like I say it as it is, I don't mince words. Do you understand? You see the way that you said, oh, do you have a problem with McBROWN? I've heard that you guys...
You said all those things. In fact, people were writing a lot of things. Say, I don't know whether it's true or not. And me, it's not my family home. Almost own way. And I know how I can't do things in family home.
So don't ask me. If you know there, don't ask me.
I want the minimum.
No. Don't ask me.
Almost if I want to
no, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether I have kids. I
know you have kids.
I don't have kids. It's none of their business. And I wish they would take time to come and find me. I know the beautiful kids that I have. What? I don't show my kids because they are not in the industry. That's not their business. My kids, my family, it's my family. My kids are my kids. They are not for them. Whoever that they are following, did the person give a natural birth? Whoever.
It's okay. No. Because why you talk about who they are following?
No, but I don't care. I'm just saying, so whoever that you are following, the way that God was able to prepare me and let me have a baby on my own.
Well, these were punchy lines from Saliman, and I'm sure it was out of this kind of vibe reason people are saying no, whatever it is goes beyond what we have even seen. I was having a conversation with Nana McBROWN on Instagram, and she said something. I want to read just one line. She said, I say, bless you, bro. It is not easy, but God day. It is not easy, but God day. Hey, I don't want to be Nana McBROWN at this time. Hey! I never occupy a training home. Like, Yeah, kikani mabumwa. Oh, sister, sorry, what? Quick one. Yeah. What do you think about Sally's reaction and the fact that the video has been trending all over?
Yes, one thing I know is that we that have the opportunity to speak all the time, speak about other people, we need to be very, very careful. And there are many times we step on other people's toes and they don't even have the chance or the opportunity to even come and also speak back and all of that. So we shouldn't abuse the opportunity that we have, all in the name of we are doing our work. Sally, as a pundit or as a critic, has all the platform to discuss other people. But if you are discussing other people, I think you should be also do it in a decorous manner, so that the people also will listen and know that, oh, this is an open criticism that I can also pick a thing or two from that. But many a times, some of her criticisms comes off as not situated in industry conversations, but more becoming personal and all of that, and disrespect in some cases. Her issue with Nanama McBROWN, and in this interview with Zion Felix, and the reasons is so upset. You know, I'm watching and listening to her explanation as I can't fathom the absurdity in it. You know,
you can't fathom the absurdity
in it.
Wow.
You know,
absurdity.
Yeah, because because you spoke about somebody. It wasn't good. People reacted to what you said. It wasn't a good light. And the person being honorable and respectful didn't clap back. She let it slide. And you still have a problem with the person keeping quiet, not responding. Who does that? Because calling Nanama McBROWN as some of the most of the things she does is hypocritical. And the moment she said that, my point was, ask him why. And fortunative Zion also proved further the why. What are some of the actions that you think is hypocritical from Nanama McBROWN? And the only example she could cite was, after I spoke about her, I met her and she pretended as if nothing has happened. So she was expecting her to come, what you said about me, I don't like it, or maybe film up and also go haywire and say a lot of things about Sally. That was what she was expecting. So when you speak about people, they should have an opinion at all case. What is that? This is like you have beaten the child and you are closing the mouth not to cry again. As my boy bros. It is bad. We can't live in a civil society like this. We are all in a space. Nanama McBROWN understand that people will talk about her issues, people will criticize her, but to this extent, nothing has happened. I'm not sure if they have any qualms or whatever. That would be behind back door. We don't know of any tangible issue that has happened between Nanama McBROWN and Saliman that has become an industry conversation. We don't know. So whatever may be happening may be backdoor. So you don't take chances on industry matters to come and settle your personal scores and all of that. And from her gestures and all of that, you could see it is beyond what is going on, because she's not my friend, she's not my family member, and all of that. I met her and she couldn't address the issue. Me, when I speak about you, you need to confront me, and that is the people I love and all of that. No, people are also mature. Nanama, for whatever she has become now, all the work that she has put in, She's too mature. She's too intelligent. She understands this game that it is not every person speaking about you that you go and also respond. And should Nanama has responded to this comment from Sally, it would have been crazier. She would have come back hard. And so Nana, knowing the type of person you are, said, let it slide. And you still have an issue with that.
But how does she even know that Nana McBROWN heard it? What she said?
So she thinks it trended. It was viral on internet. So definitely she will get to know about it. Because in our space, yes, when there is a level of trend and all of that, definitely you know that when you check the views and you check the number of people, some notable names that has posted, definitely you know that you will get your target.
Even if you don't see, somebody close
of
to
course,
you
someone will send it to you.
Okay.
So
thank you.
Nanama should have an opinion. I think this is not the best.
All right. Yeah, Rome. Take over from there.
In an industry where so many people have personal scores to settle, and they choose not to do it the right way, but wait until your issue comes up on their table before they use that as a tool to settle their personal score. Yes, it is not good at all before. Me listening to Saleman's comments and all that about Nanama McBROWN in recent times, yes, I can now conclude that probably she has a personal problem with Nanama McBROWN, because some of the things that she's saying, I don't know how she was expecting Nanama McBROWN to confront her on whatever she said about her. As a critic, when you speak, what do you intend the results to be? Most of the things that critics say is because, like, they criticize because they want a solution to probably a problem that is there. And when they criticize you and they give you solution, they expect you to use that solution to better your life. That's it.
Exactly.
So where from she coming to confront you? Then it means that whatever you said, you had an alternative agenda beyond you correcting the person. That is why you were expecting her to confront you. And if she says Nanama McBROWN is a hypocrite, because when McBROWN met her, she did not confront her about whatever she said about her, then she's also a hypocrite. In the first, she displayed the first level of hypocrisy. Because this is somebody that has done something that you, as a critic, you did not like.
You are not cool about, yeah.
And as you said, that when you are passionate about something and you are very convinced about it, you say it with all passion. Meaning, you don't fear you don't fear anybody, you don't fear the grounds where you are, whoever or whatever it is, you will say it. So if I know or I've seen Kojokin say something on the internet that I am not cool, and as passionate as I am as Saliman, even after saying it on platforms and he has not come out to respond, if I meet Kojokin anywhere, as passionate as I think I am, I should be able to confront him. Yes.
That why is it like this? Why is it like
exactly? Oh, Kojo na say same way I last time media and you. Yes, then if he also has certain level of, or if I am expecting a response, that's how I'll go.
Yeah.
But you don't speak and assume because you trended, so the person should automatically see. And even if she saw, like, if you ask Nanama McBROWN to list even 100 of the things on her mind, even at the time she met Saliman, Sally would not even be the 100th one. Sally wouldn't even be the 100th one. So as a good critic, that you have said something that you think the person is supposed to learn from. If the person doesn't confront you, I will not be pained though. In fact, I will even take joy that whatever I said did not probably land in the bad books of the person. One, even if it did, the person has been able to mature over personal sentiment to the extent that even when they met you, they were still able to gather energy, push that aside, and still do business with you. That is maturity.
Yeah.
That is maturity. So where from Nanama McBROWN being hypocritical again? Where from that talk? Because she met you and she didn't confront you. I was expecting her to have given a better reason. Because the way she said most of her things, most of her things she does, most of the things she does, I was like, sister, most of the things she does, really? Ewo Kroma say, or you are the only maybe she knows McBROWN better than better than we do. So probably she's talking from that angle. So when she was asked to give a reason, I was expecting her to have given some strong reason, and blow everybody's mind. Then we know that, oh, indeed, this is a huge revelation about McBROWN. But to say she met you and she didn't confront you about something that you said about her,
Well, in another story, Tina Turner, What Love Got to Do with It singer, is dead at the age of 83. I saw a video of when she came to Ghana for a special show called Soul to Soul. I think that was 1970 something. I'll get a date and let you know. And when I did my research, the information I got was that she was here for an independence concert. Listen, that was our 15th years of independence then. That was when she came to Ghana. She performed here in Ghana. And on that day, because we were celebrating 15 years of independence, they performed for 15 hours as well. And I recall that on this platform, we have discussed how come when it is Independence Day, as a nation, there is no national concert to celebrate it. Meanwhile, in 1970 something, we were having it. So what changed? Now, when she came, some of the videos from the archives have popped up. I want to share this with you. And when I come back, we are going to have a conversation as to why we were doing independence celebration, even bringing in foreigners to come perform. But now it is gone. Thanks to Fredima, who wrote something online. And I even went to comment. And I said that, Uncle Fred, this issue has been discussed on my Sammy Flex TV before. But unfortunately, we never even knew that it was something that the state was looking forward to do. We thought that nobody has even done it, so we were worried. Not knowing it was done, an agenda. Independence Square, aka Black Star Square now, where they were doing such concerts, performed for 15 hours because we were celebrating 15 years of independence. But now, after 66, the dick is down. It cannot even come up. What is happening? Ghana. Well, check Tina Turner when she came to Ghana, and she was treated to some performances by our indigents. Watch it. I'll be back. Wow. So this was in 1971 when Tina Turner came to Ghana and played a show called Soul to Soul. In fact, personally, I've heard these stories about the Soul to Soul concert and how celebration. That was the agenda of the concert. Independence celebration. But now that we have rather seen development, now that we are not doing when it is our independence, we are not able to even do anything to celebrate the day. Are we going back or we are going forward? I mentioned you in the post. Yes. And I want to know your opinion about this as well.
It's sad that as we are advancing, rather some of these good things we are relegating them, which is very bad because we all know in the days of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah how he used to promote the agenda of movies and all of that, taking people to go and learn how to produce our local movies to overturn the mindset of slavery and all of that. But now, and he was doing the same for music as well. Yeah. I learned when he was traveling, he took some musicians with him. But now all these things has been relegated, which is very bad. Even now that we have technology, we are living in a global village that if we are able to project very well, we can sell Ghana through some of these things. We are not doing. Because look at 1971. Who was the leader by then?
Okay, let me find out.
Jerry or
No. It won't be Jerry.
a free foul Leman or Buzia.
Buzia, yes, Buzia.
Cool. So Dr. Buzia.
Yes, Dr. Buzia.
Yes, Dr. Buzia. And look at the vision, because in this case, how we even gain independence. We are the first African state to gain independence. So this story needs to be projected out there. And so if, let's say, we are bringing somebody like Beyonce for our Independence Day celebration. So right after the 6th March, in the evening, a concert is held. Cameras all over the world, capturing, throwing Ghana out there.
The whole world will be.
Our local musicians have the platform to also share stage with some of these big acts. And like the other time we were saying about Liberia, or is it?
Yeah, Liberia.
Who wanted to book Shatta?
No, Gabon.
Yeah. And as part of that, there is some collaboration with local musicians and all of that. So if such an act is coming, there could be some clauses that other local musicians will be empowered.
Yes.
And this is forward thinking. You know, this is good vision.
Oh, it was also their independence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is reasons, ways we can preserve, especially a genre like High Life that we are suffering. Because it is more of competition and business now. You can't force anybody to push the High Life agenda if it is not that commercial. But if our people, like the nation, will see to it like, okay, this is also part of culture. Because the display in the video we just watched, look at the traditional songs and the traditional equipment that they were producing over there. It means it is so rich. So if we can also share this, and so we have High Life. So on the night, that big musician will be there, and we will give some time to some High Life musicians to also project our culture and all of that. This is good, but it is so sad that now that we are growing, we are advancing, and the benefits of these arts is becoming more great. We are rather relegating them. I don't want to believe back then movies and all those things were too commercial like today. But today that any government can sit down and do their research about the art economy in whatever country and know the kind of potential or revenue it is raking into their coffers. It's so easy. But why is it that our leaders are not seeing that light? We are rather going back. But Sergeant Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Dr. Buzia, them saw this. So what is the difference? I don't know. It beats my imagination that he would take people to go and learn how to produce their own movies. And the reason is that because there is slavery and all of that, they want to produce local movie to instill pride and trust and all of that in the blacks, in Africans. But now, we can't see such a thing. It's sad, but I wish we can do something like that. Because now, even the Independence Day celebration is becoming like a ritual. You can sit down and predict how it will be. We will gather at the in Black Star Square, or maybe move to another region and just celebrate it. There's no form of entertainment because the independence, the significance is that we have our freedom. And when freedom comes, we celebrate. Freedom comes with celebration. Go and check the olden videos, how the streets, everybody from the children to the adults, everybody, men and women alike, everybody was celebrating. So if we have gained independence, where is the celebration? We don't have any concerts. It is just go and march. After that, we come home. So if no private person organizes any event, the state is doing nothing to tell the people that we are happy, we are independent. Let us know the reasons why we even celebrate. Because I want to bet you, some people don't even know the significance.
Yeah.
But if we always tell them, push it to them, and not only Ghana,
the world.
The world. And one reason to do this is to invite some of these world icons
to us,
so that they can. I wish.
It's sad. In fact, when I also saw the video, I said, "Oh, so this thing when we were discussing it and thought that it has never happened, therefore we are pushing for it to happen, not knowing it was the agenda some years ago." So what happened? What transpired? It is sad though. Ro, let's listen to you as well.
That's I mean. It's yes. I this is where I would want to agree with anybody or people who say we are rather retrogressing than even progressing, because when you check what's going on right now, in recent times, I also was asking myself, say, what is actually the significance of us gathering at a place too much? Like, yes, I know it has a huge significance in our independence, as in the security and the military display and all that. But I ask myself, how does that sell our independence story? How does it? How does it? Because as far as I know, we are a democratic country now. And it has nothing to do with military or coup or whatever ammunitions that we are displaying at the Independence Square. Today. It has nothing. So even if that is supposed to even be display self, it shouldn't be the major factor.
Yeah.
You see, world leaders who are visionaries have always seen the need to use the creative art as a tool to even sell whatever they want to sell, even before they display. Way before 9/11, so many countries wouldn't have attempted to even attack America.
Yeah.
So many people wouldn't. And the majority of those stories were not told because they came to display their armies in the street. No. It was because they used the creative arts like the movies and the music and all that to tell some of these stories. And for leaders who have the vision to tell proper stories and to make something meaningful out of it, I was asking myself, say, like you said, the Independence Day is almost like in recent times put there airtime.
Nothing they happen.
Nothing. And
Nothing
some people would say, oh, because you guys belong to the creative arts, so that's why you are pushing something to be done. No. It is not because we belong to the creative arts, but it is because if you know the actual significance of you embedding whatever story you want to tell in the creative arts, if you know its significance, you will not do it in any way.
That's true.
Because if you want to sell food, you would have to hold an event. If you want to sell your clothes, your culture, your fashion, anything, you would have to hold an event to sell it. And all these things come with there's one tool that brings so many people together, and that is music.
Yeah.
That is music and visuals, what people would want to see. There are some people, if you should hold a deba here right now, until you capture it on visuals and project it out there, it is only the people that will be present that are going to see.
Exactly.
And in the period where we have so many, we even have easier ways of selling ourselves or even projecting our culture to the world. I am saying that if the infant say for the past 50 years or 55 years, people doubted him. The last 5 years, this last 5 years
growth.
The last 5 years that we decided, we just for shege reason, let's just sell our culture through tourism keke for the last 5 years. Let's just imagine the number of monies these people have been calling just to even add up to their campaign bragging rights. And we were able to gather 3.11 billion, 1.11 billion, 2.11 billion.
Those monies, they don't attribute it to the arts.
Of course.
It's tourism.
Yes. But
there is art in the tourism.
There's art
no,
in
there
tourism.
is the ministry together.
Yes. They are together.
Ministry of
Arts and Tourism.
Okay.
And culture.
Yes.
Culture so I'm asking, and you see, we are not even
they think it is coming from tourism.
Of course.
No, I get, but what I mean is that art is in tourism.
That is why it is different. They treat them as different. And they don't value that these monies are coming because of
act.
And you see
That has been
the
our
funny
problem.
thing. The funny thing is that yes, we know we have tourist sites that people come in and each and every day to visit and they get monies. But I'm telling you that in just December alone, the number of events that attracted so many people to Ghana, or the things that attracted thousands of people from the diaspora to Ghana, was not the tourist centers. The tourist centers was just one of them, but most of them were because of the concerts, the events, the gatherings that we promised them here in this country. And these are huge contributing factors. So this, I know, will be one of the conversations about how we should wake up, because we've been sleeping for a long time. If there's nothing to even see, if there's nothing evidence that will even push our leaders crowding power, the last 5 years should be something that should give them consciousness.
Well, I'm interested in one of the topics remaining, but before I handle that, let me go through something fella Makafui said. If you recall, some few years ago, there was a purported porn video that many said it was fella Makafui who was being bunked, or who was being banked in the video. I actually thought it didn't have any toll on fella. As a matter of fact, I never thought it could have a toll on her, until in an interview she said it was Shatta Wale who really helped her to get out of that trauma. I was shocked, because personally, when the video came out, I watched it. I remember I watched it very well.
You watch it very well.
Very, very well, because I was trying to do analytical activities to the video.
Forensic.
You saw the lady's back, the way it was rounded and curved. She had some blonde hair, short hair, just as fella. The body size, skin type, everything was just like fella. So when it started there, everybody said it was fella and some allergy. And the allergy too. Allergy was a man, not a woman. And when they saw fella taking, the supposed fella taking that doggy, everybody said it was. In fact, it started trending on Twitter and other things. I thought, oh, she made it pass. Until a recent interview where she said it really had trauma on her, and that it was Shatta Wale who pushed her out of it. Rich, I don't know if there is a video or you want me to read the story. Any of them I can do. Then I'll pick views from my people. Then we go straight. Okay, so let's go watch the video to make it brief. Yes, let's watch it.
A couple of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I almost took my life.
Wait.
I really broke down like a couple of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really broke down like a couple of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I almost took my life.
Wait, say it again.
Yeah.
Because you got into a depressive, and I always wondered about the state of mental health of
people who don't explain themselves.
Yeah.
I am a very free-spirited person. I hate to have grudges. I want to always have a clear mind. That's me. That's what makes me very productive. So when this thing comes online and I feel like I don't explain myself,
it starts to bother you.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is not true. Why is this going? Why is this? So sometimes I just be like, okay, will someone even explain to them like this is not it? At the point, that was how I was feeling, and then I had it here when there was this day I was having a meeting with my manager, and he just called me. I was like, Precious, I need to tell you something. I know you can't do this back, and I want you to be honest with me. I said, okay, what's up? He said, oh, your tape. I'm like, what? My sex tape? Where?
Are you serious?
Never. Yes. And then like joke everywhere. There was
no tape to show, but everyone was talking about it.
Yes, bloggers everywhere. I was like, oh my god, no, I don't think this path I can't take it.
Really?
Yeah.
And it drove you to a point where you actually considered suicide.
Shatta Wale saved me that controversy.
Explain.
Yeah. So the whole thing. There's this thing when they just spread so much false news about you, it tends to be like, okay, maybe it must be true somewhere. Yeah. So the girl has the same physique like mine, and I wasn't even looking. I was just so much concerned about what people were saying. Like, okay, it's me, so I'm concerned. I'm like, okay, no, but I haven't done that.
Exactly.
I haven't done anything like that. So why is it spreading? So that day I was so messed up. I cried. I got to my house, and at 11 something, and Shatta called me, said, "Mommy, hey, forget. Share. I saw the link," and then he sent me the link. Apparently, some couples on Twitter that shoots video like that, and apparently the girl even had a tattoo on her back.
And you don't have a tattoo
and I
on your
didn't even
back.
know, and I didn't even see that, because I was just so much into what people were saying about me, and I feel like I wanted to just,
And you probably would have considered doing that day.
Yes, if Shatta hadn't
called you to show you that.
If you could remember, Shatta made a post on Facebook. He came on Twitter to blast people about the thing, and I think that's what even made me calm. So since then, I said, nah, I'm never going to listen to anything people say online. They don't know me. They can't even judge me. I'm not even going to let them decide or dictate what to do, what not to do. So,
well, so that was it. Fela Makafui telling the world that if it had not been a call from man like Shatta Wale, like by now she's turned ghost and an ancestor who will be living somewhere around Pechi.
Bumpy.
And we'll be pouring libation.
And we pouring libation, call it ancestor Fela Majinsa. Good, big deal.
Oh yeah. Some of these issues are not easy. It's not easy. It will never be easy to anybody, because even if you as a person, you have that tough skin to handle it, people around you,
they might not
will make you weak.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the number of calls you receive from your people will weaken you. Because you wish you have the strength, and your mother, your wife, your children, your friends should also have the same strength like you, but they wouldn't. And most of them will be worried than you. They will be crying more than they believe. And so when you look at them and you see how worried they are, you tend to now think about it. In the case of Sarkodie, who always says that Illuminati tag never got to him until the nephew or niece came back to tell him that story. So yes, we are in showbiz. You may psych yourself that issues like this will happen, but you are not alone. Your family and all of that. So I agree with her when she said she almost took her life because of that. That is where I think it will be to the extreme, because if it happens and you know it is not you, you know that this is not me, there's a way you can go about it. Better look into how you work it, but to say it almost made you took your life, what if it were to be you? Like you did it with a confidant and the person leaked it out there, then that one day you kill yourself straight. So it happens, and people are unable to come out. Like some critics would never have the strength to come out and even defend themselves. Some too, when you even come out, people will not even understand, or they won't accept whatever you bring on board. So it is sad that things like this happen. Fela is a young lady who is really doing well for himself and the family, and things like this shouldn't happen. Thank God Kwesi Yesu came Kwesi Yesu came into comfort and save the situation. That is beautiful. We should have people like that, especially in times like this. You need to get people who are more experienced in the game, who are probably faced some of these issues.
Put forth their
and it never broke them. So when they call you and they share a word or two, you'll be inspired that, okay, after all, life goes on. This can happen to anybody. So let me put it back and just move forward. So big ups to Fela for sharing. At least it will also let people know that people like this, they are not superhumans. They also have feelings. So if you are planning,
affect them as well.
yes, if you are planning and plotting to attack them, you check their medical condition.
You have to check their medical condition. Damn. That was dope. That was dope.
What do I say? So that you affect them too, man. You know, it's good that she's overcome, and I think she should still get more tough skin to because they are there. They are now. They know this didn't break you. They may be planning another thing. Yeah. So just get to know that yes, people are like that, and in Africa, especially in Ghana, I tell you, it is not enough for you to be motivated to do whatever you want to do. You still need to have another level of motivation to overcome naysayers, distractors, the Tobias and the Sambalas. Those people.
I know. Bro, take over. Then let's look at. I think it's one of my favorite stories today.
Many are mad, few are naked. That's what we have in the space. You know, in our space we don't have. In fact, we have almost to zero space for mental health or let's say psychologists or mental health practitioners, if I should put it that way. Like we have zero. I know we have some few counselors who have been talking on air each and every day, but the truth of the matter is that we don't even regard them.
Never.
That is it. And when you ask Counselor Luttrell, he will even tell you when they are picking a team for a musician, they will pick the road manager, they will pick the PA, they will pick one and leave a psychologist. And at the time when the artist breaks down, they give him or her an appetition.
Because Luttrell was talking about that.
Then they will give him real appetition. And it spoils the whole matter. You see, issues of mental health has been one of our problems. It has broken so many people in our space, and especially when it has to do with sex scandals. See, what happened to somebody like Tiwa Savage? Pick 10 people in our space and they wouldn't come out of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Pick somebody. Yes, you see, it's
the Tiwa's case too.
Yes, it is almost a miracle to still see Tiwa, even the Prince like King Charles right now.
Tiwa's case too.
Yes,
was hard.
as we speak,
it was hard.
So many people wouldn't have been able to come out of it. You see what Fela went through. Yes, Kojo was saying, oh, if it wasn't you, there are so many ways you can go about it. Let's check Fela's age as at that time the thing happened to her. Let's check her mental strength as at the time. See, we might see so many people laughing in the space, almost seeing gusu gra. For all you know, that is their defense mechanism. So they are like crabs. That is their defense mechanisms. They are always alert. Because if they should lose that is the last line of defense.
They are dead.
To whatever they have protected. If they should lose that panel, they are almost as dead. And yes, that is why you see so many people that you see with their teeth on air. Kojo will tell you, you are the show 32. Or Konifia, you have no idea. So yes,
what they go through.
Everybody has so many things that can break them. This could not break somebody like Tiwa Savage. This could not break somebody like Fela. But let's see Miss Bell. Let's see Tiffany. All these things that happen to some of these girls. What happened to their career afterwards? So sometimes we might not take it serious. And I am happy she's sharing this because somebody who is also a colleague in the industry is the one that came to her aid. This only shows one thing, that in the space where we do not have space for professionals who will help us in our mental psyche, we are each other's keeper.
That's true.
We can only help each other. In fact, we understand each other better than before the professionals come in. So sometimes, even as colleagues, that is why when you see, such comments can make such situations worse. So if at that point, when they say Fabibimu, and instead of a colleague like Keche Joshua coming to her aid and picking the phone to call her, say, oh, then it's here. In Tinka Shatta Wale should see who's at the way. Now go a betro, fella, and you see, whether it was true or not, and can we the cry, but he was able to analyze the thing to the extent that call her to also go to her aid and say it is not you, and even find solution to it. That is beautiful. Congratulations to both of them.
Well, now finally, I'm saying this is my favorite topic because okay, I think it was on the day we went for Stonebwoy's album release party. Whilst we were at the Labadi, no, that was not. Okay, we crossed carpet. We went to the Polo Beach Club, but we crossed carpet to go to Labadi Beach. So whilst we were at Labadi Beach, late in the night, we were having a conversation with a lady. I'll give her name as Equia. Now, Equia was telling us how today men are useless to her because of sex toys. Hey, we said almost everything that we could say to convince this lady said, oh, fuck every man in these times. You guys are useless. All because she has been introduced to something that is called sex toys. And she thinks that the sex toy is more important than the whole Kojokin who is sitting here muscular like this. I said the sex toy is important than him. So the conversation has been raging on. Now you go everywhere and someone is selling a sex toy or two. I have seen a story from Fantana, and Richie will give me the link, the story to read. This one I want to read. And in this story, Fantana is saying, what do you mean you are tired after 5 minutes of sex? Fantana asks men. So Fantana, because of sex toys, that can do about 50 hours and things by just changing. Sometimes you don't even have to change battery, just plug it. And now women have started saying nonsense because of introduction of sex toys. One of the stories I want to read is this. Ghanaian musician Fantana and South African businesswoman Kanye Imbao, known for her role in the reality TV show Young, Rich and Famous African, engaged in a candid conversation about their thoughts on sex toys. In a video posted on blogger Marie Jatta's Instagram page, the two women openly discussed intimate questions and shared their opinions on why women increasingly rely on these devices. When asked why women rely on sex toys, both Fantana and Kanye Imbao agreed that men are becoming less engaged and energetic in bed. Hey! Men are becoming less engaged and energetic in bed. Now, the story continues, and this is a quotation. It says, men are tired, man. I don't know. Expressed Kanye Imbao, to which Fantana added, men are so lazy now. Which men are they dealing with? It said, Fantana further questioned the notion of men claiming exhaustion after a mere 5 minutes of sexual activity, stating, what do you mean you are tired after 5 minutes of sex? She emphasized that sex toys are always ready and available, eliminating the need for breaks or recovery time. So recovery time is when you've had maybe your first orgasm and you are waiting for the next power. That is recovery time. Charlie. Expanding on the topic, Kanye Imbao pointed out that men now engage in activities traditionally associated with women, such as manicures, which I want to do some, nail painting, hair treatments, and facials. She highlighted the business of their daily lives, mirroring the experiences of women. In contrast, she expressed her satisfaction with her sex toy, which doesn't require any delays or interruptions. Hey! And it goes on to say that, I feel like my toy goes further and never tells me, give me a moment or give me a second, she explained. Ro, media, when I see some of these stories, I start asking myself, so what do women want? Sex is a natural occurrence, something created by the most holy eye, that a man and a woman should have it pleasurably. In fact, if you listen to doctors will tell you, oh, maximum should even be about 7 minutes. Doctors, they will tell you, naturally, maximum should even be about 7 minutes. But now ladies are saying, even if you are able to go beyond the natural 7 minutes to do like 20 or 30, you still haven't done anything. And look at Fantana saying, what do you mean by I should give you a break to come back to recover? That is natural. That is nature. That is nature, even as women. The women, they also reach orgasm. They also don't need it at that time. They want to recover. So why do you think a man recovering is a problem for you? Because you have been introduced to for 10 hours. No, because of that. Because of that, someone shouldn't recover. Charlie, young boy, me boom, I achieve a lot. Me broke fupa. Now I don't hear him say that. Me broke fupa.
You see, unfortunately, that's where we've got into. I know of a friend. She's like a lady who imported about 2 cartons of sex toys, and within a week it got finished.
2 cartons.
2 cartons.
So they are buying 2.
Oh yes, one hot business on the market now. So wow. You see, the funny thing is that you see these women who are even complaining that within 5 minutes the men are tired. When you change position. And you ask them to even come on top, I tell you they don't even last 5 minutes. They don't have the strength to even last 5 minutes. Oh yes, all of them. Any woman that complains, oh, the man cannot last 5, set that 5 minutes, put that person on top. Set that 5 minutes.
Someone said that they will just enjoy the status.
Wait.
See, set that 5 minutes, put them on top, and you realize that within 2 minutes, no my emre. That's it. So now, as it stands there, I always say that sex initially is supposed to be something that I will enjoy and you also enjoy. But if at the end of the day, your enjoyment is going to be me, my ewudi, then I'm sorry. Now, see, I can go to the highest that I can go. But say, that is not my business. For the 5 minutes there, I will not hold 5 minutes there. Iswa. 5 minutes there. Iswa.
Who is to determine it, sir?
And I make her say 5 minutes there.
You see.
No,
the moment you say 5 minutes extra, then you are giving the women power.
No. I am. You see, what I'm trying to say is that if 5 minutes, sir, and the person is able to go 7, 10, you see what they are talking. No, for a woman to get here.
Wait, let me say something. You see, when it comes to sex itself, it's not about a minute. Sometimes about how you feel within and without.
Of course.
You know, a gentleman, in fact, a hard guy, told me that she needed some lady. And that lady, he considered the lady to be above him. Like she knows that, you know that this girl is not my type, my class. So the first day she got the opportunity to be with the lady running her hands around yo. Yes, you see, that's what I'm saying. So it's not even about the time. It's about like how you are feeling.
Yeah. You see, sex is psychological.
Hard guy, if I mention him, see, you guys know.
Sex is psychological, and it is an art. Me, I say sex is like somebody singing. It's like somebody acting. It is an art too. If you don't know how to do it, see the people who are complaining. Oh, the 5 minutes is too short. The 10 minutes is too short. The 20 minutes is too short. I always ask myself, who are you having sex with, and how do you have your sex? It is not just about the intercourse. You putting the penis in the vagina. No,
it's about what?
Any other activity surrounding that also plays a major role in the intercourse.
Oh my God!
See,
I love romance. I love
we have to move now.
Unless
I just got information our plane just started, so we have to
unless it is a quickie.
Oh my God.
Unless it is a quickie.
Okay.
And a year what 5 and you want to do everything in 5 minutes. Else, Brasami, those who have reached the extent of 5 minutes is not enough, 10 minutes is not enough. No? Those people have entered into the addiction stage. That is the addiction to the sex toys. those people are beyond redemption. Now, as it stands, we can only satisfy ourselves and satisfy natural people. Yes. We
can only satisfy ourselves.
Yes, and satisfy the natural human beings that we have sex with. You understand? Me, I have saved about 2 friends, like my female friends,
to stop using it.
Yes.
How did he save them?
It is out of the conversations that I have with them.
Okay, conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
It is out of the conversation and interaction that I have with them.
Okay, I get it now.
And you see, not to brag, but I have one person in my DM now that is thanking me because it is out of that she's able to have some pleasurable moments with her guy. Because at a point, you ask any of these ladies who are making this comment and they will tell you the only thing that is so useful about a man to them right now is maybe company and money.
Yeah, now company
and money.
No, there are some people who have even gotten their money already. So
yes,
fuck your money, Crampo.
Yes.
Now most of these girls, they have money. Share.
Do your mom no? Omo myself like omo myself kokoma o.
Omo ni party.
Omo mama nyina ti say kokoma. And we can't kill ourselves.
Kodo. Can be na yanko na so so ye drora. Another Jofache.
Right. I know the you.
Another Jofache.
You see, yes, there are issues. If a man has sexual problems, they need to fix it.
What is sexual problem?
Sexual problem, premature ejaculation and all of that. These are issues men face. And it is not because of, it is a problem that sometimes some men need to fix. If you go 5 minutes and you, the man, you release, and the woman doesn't get orgasm, it is a problem.
It is not a problem.
If you are a man,
it is not a problem.
If you are a man,
because there are also some women who can also get orgasm within 3 minutes or less than 5 minutes. No, wait. So if you cannot get orgasm and the man can do 5 minutes and you cannot get orgasm and you think it's a problem for the man,
no,
it is not.
But let him recover and
the
come
point
back
is, a man, every man, if you are taking a woman to bed, your utmost goal must be to let the woman get orgasm.
It depends on your goal, your personal goal.
So you fail.
Then you fail all men.
You fail all men. If it is 5 minutes.
Why are you also going to have sex? Why are you also going to have sex?
You get, but it should be after the woman.
Oh no, there is no book like that.
That is how we have gotten to this.
There is no. You see these things. Wait, these things. If I'm not scared to say, it is because of Shatta. Those times, when you na you say, your old grandfather to me worry baby. Oh yeah, they got me home.
Yeah, so you see, let's address it from.
Look at
let's.
1 hour.
So we need to address it from how all these things
that and then was erection
emanated. And that is the worst thing to happen to any woman.
Now women
that you have sex with her and she doesn't get orgasm and you have gotten it. And even after you have gotten it, you can't come back again. It is bad. That one, let's underline it, that it is bad. You can get it because you are a human being, but you still need to ejaculate and make sure that maybe you double it for her. Of course, so my motive is anytime if I don't get it, fine. But the bottom line is you must get. And if they get it, they are okay. But in a case that
is when it becomes work.
It becomes what?
Work.
Yeah, but it's work. If you take a woman to bed,
okay, if it is
take
work,
it to like it is work.
If it is work there, then let's allow the women to say what they are saying about sex toys.
No, we will.
Yes, because now the work we can't do it.
No. Some.
No, if you want to admit that it does not work,
because if you have an employee who is not performing, you sack the person.
Exactly. And so let's also advise some of our men to also take good care of themselves. If they have issues, they should fix it, because some of them are clearly issues. It is not natural. We are not talking about women that after you have given them multiple orgasms, they still want more. There are women like that. They still want more, and the moment even you leave, they still need sex toys. But if I am a woman and I've not gotten orgasm before, my man is unable to give me orgasm, and somebody introduced sex toy to me, and sex toy is giving me orgasm, there's no way I'll go back to that man. So it is like that. But they should know that everything comes with their consequences. You cannot replace a man with a sex toy. It would never be possible. You can get whatever orgasm and all of that, and it is also absurd to compare a man to a sex toy, because if I can last for 30 minutes or 1 hour, sex toy it doesn't breathe. All you need is to charge. So even in that comparison, it doesn't make sense. This is a toy that it doesn't breathe, it doesn't eat. There's no blood in it. You just charge it and
you said they gave me using sex toy. And
you want me to like last 2 hours and give.
Me, I want to speak carnally as possible. I want to speak like I don't know anything. You see the way you are saying that at all costs you need to make sure the woman gets orgasm. That is also the danger why women are now resorting to the sex toys. Because you see, wait. Like the gentleman I used as an example. It's not as if this guy doesn't know this story.
Yes.
He knows. So he even told me that when he got the lady again for the rematch, that was
you see,
that day
you answered it.
On that day
you answered it. You see,
but
we are
never get them again.
That's fair. But we are talking about a situation that you are my sex partner. Okay, and anytime we go to bed, 5 minutes, brah. 5 minutes, brah. This is a problem now. If it's first time, okay, maybe first time it's normal. We will give another chance. You come and redeem. But imagine stay with a man that every day 5 minutes, you won't get orgasm. Then one way nyala. Because why did you and that thing is worse. No, at times you need to put yourself in the shoes of the women, and at times when you get it and they didn't get the way they behave, some of them even cries. So you need to, and it's not about only inserting your penis to get them orgasm. No. You see, so if you
in fact, let me also raise this topic. Recently, research came from UK that now many men are getting throat cancer because of licking. Because now all of you, Roland said it, you also mentioned that it is not only about the penetration. Now,
and not only licking,
and it's not only licking.
What is out there? What is out there beyond penetration is licking.
That is to them.
The other day,
the
other day, the lady even said it. The lady were having that at the beach. She said, "They said, I can lick you, I can lick you." Because everybody is thinking that is the next.
But not all men fancy
that's what I'm saying. Sex is an art.
It's an art.
See, it's like football.
Now everybody thinks that I want to lick.
There are some footballers who has only dribbling. There are some footballers who have only shots, and there are some who possesses all these skills and can boha kakra, Boha kakra. Ubo for you know 442. Yes. 442.
But the advice is
Ubo 442 and about triangle method.
If you're a lady and you're watching us and you've never used it, I'll plead with you that you don't use it. yeah, you don't use it because you lose a lot of things.
Of course.
You see, psychologically, it is not only for the pleasure. You can't be disciplined that I only use it for my pleasure. It will affect how you relate with men.
How you respond
as
to men.
And if you don't take care, where it will lead
forever,
you.
Yeah. Kochari, that lady we were talking to, eh?
Oh.
But let me also say something and we close. Now, many women are also scared of men because of what they tag unfaithfulness.
Of course.
Because of that, now they think that, you this guy, I'll pick you. You give me broken heart. Today you are here, tomorrow you are there.
That's conversation.
One, you give me broken heart, after you come and cry and give me gonorrhea and things. So to avoid all this drama and the fact that okra no onsan mami orgasm there, let me go get.
This whole conversation, this is a very huge conversation that we can open it from different angles. And in fact, men will have their 1 and 2s. Women will also have their 1 and 2. This is a whole societal problem. We've even left out the food that we consume lately, even as a factor. There are some women that are walking white, like they are walking gonorrhea. Oh yes. And most of them, it is not because they are promiscuous or they sleep around. It is even because of some of the foods they eat.
Okay. But also, women, at times, for the man to last, they also need to play a role there. There are some women that are very lazy. They don't help the man. You see, they don't help the man to ejaculate. I know of a friend, and her lady is that good to the extent that she can detect that the guy want to come, and she can pull it off. Take the guy's mind off.
How did you know
the act.
How did you know all this?
The guy.
You know the detail like this. No, you know
you didn't come.
No, I'm not saying it's you, but what I mean is there is no way you get into details. So when
the accuracy of the information.
You are too accurate.
The lady is able to do that.
Well, our plane is about flying. Let's go.
And they can last. Before she know that we say obuni fast. I know pian kakra.
People should also learn how to have sex and have conversation.
That time so bon papa o twi cry beba.
That be ora. Oh no, ni madie no. Oka create ni madie no. No, on na ko baby. You know.
That's true.
Yeah, can't sama. Over the best.
It's kwanza. It's kwanza. Eba ko je. I say we that last one. No, madam. Wow. So in fact, society is now turning some world. It is funny. Of course, when I say society,
but they have the men do those as well.
No, that's what I was about to say. That's what I'm about to say now. I'm saying that society is becoming some way now because when the women are crying that men don't last because they are going for sex toys, now men have also been given something that will also give them pleasure and orgasm. So now women are saying they don't like men anymore. Men are also saying now women are also this and that because now the guy is also saying also momo otiminya ska kabom na otosa de ne ba ko to ho
and you know this battle you know who will lose. The women will lose so. The women will lose this battle.
How will they lose?
The women will lose. Because you see
they are more of the emotional and the companionship type.
They will need a man.
Yes.
for the lady said, the lady said, oh, if a man comes, maybe hugging,
companionship,
and romance, and all of that. But our utmost goal is to release. Is the pill. When we pill, we are done.
But you know,
after that, you even want to sack you.
Oh yeah. Still, if a man touch your boobs,
oh yeah,
you feel.
You see, women after ejaculation, they always get angry at men who after ejaculating detach themselves from them.
But we to after ejaculation, you want to change.
But you know the time I realized we've got into a very confused.
Our plane is flying. Let's go.
Process.
Let's go.
It's when women were finding a tightening cream, and men are also finding things that will expand their.
All right. So Kojo and Roland say we want to do such discussions only on TikTok. So here is serious business, so we cannot talk about some things. But so if you are not following them, follow them. They will start my friends live.
TikTok
live. So they will invite us, and over there you talk. Over there we will talk. Guys, we have to fly to Kumasi. Yes, the Sunday evening connect. I'm sure this weekend it will be coming from Kumasi because I checked my details and it looks like I'll be coming on Monday morning. So it means Sunday evening I'll still be in Kumasi. So we'll be doing it live from Kumasi, and I want you to join me. I'll be putting I need to have a way to put out the topics because many people come and they're now asking what are we talking about today. It becomes hectic that way. So what it means is that on Sundays before the show, we put the headline on our YouTube, we put the headline on our Facebook, we put the headline on our Instagram. So if you are not following us, please follow me there. And if you are following me, remember all my handles are verified. Facebook is Samuel Atobiban, but you can also check it on our Facebook page. That is Sammy Flex TV's Facebook page. On TikTok. I'm not very active on TikTok. On Facebook, Samuel Atobiban. That is my page, and the Facebook page for Sammy Flex TV, Sammy Flex TV. Then on Twitter, you can also look for me as Sammy Ban Flex or Sammy Flex. And then on Instagram, Sammy Ban Flex. All are verified. I'll put in a flyer there, which will have the topics. Then we can have a conversation. Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. Let's do it. Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, who is on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. You surely meet us in Kumasi. Let's have a vibe. I'll see you when I see you. We are out of here.